How to control your anger. Hi friends, welcome back. I'm really glad you're here today because we're going to discuss something that affects everyone at some point in life, anger. No matter who you are, there will be times when frustration, disappointment, or injustice makes you feel upset or even furious. It could be a disagreement with a friend, an argument with a family member, a stressful day at work or school, or simply a situation that feels unfair. Everyone experiences anger, but the real question is, do you control your anger, or does your anger control you? Learning to manage anger is one of the most important life skills you can develop. Uncontrolled anger can damage relationships, hurt your health, and even limit your personal and professional growth. But the truth is, anger itself is not the enemy. Anger is a natural human emotion. What matters is how we respond to it. When managed correctly, anger can actually motivate us to solve problems, defend ourselves or others, and create positive change. The key is not to suppress it, but to control it so that it works for you instead of against you. In this passage, I will share practical, numbered techniques to help you gain control over your anger, with detailed explanations and real-life examples. By the end of this, you will be equipped with strategies to stay calm, think clearly, and respond wisely in challenging situations. Before we dive into the techniques, let's understand what anger really is. Anger is an emotional response triggered when we feel threatened, disrespected, or frustrated. Physiologically, anger activates your body's fight or flight response. Your heart rate increases, muscles tense, breathing becomes shallow, and your mind focuses intensely on the source of irritation. In small amounts, anger can be helpful. It can alert us to problems that need addressing and motivate us to act. But when it becomes frequent, intense, or expressed destructively, anger becomes harmful. That's why managing it effectively is essential for your emotional health, relationships, and overall life satisfaction. Now, let's explore the first techniques for controlling anger. 1. Deep breathing. The first and most fundamental technique is deep breathing. You may wonder how something as simple as breathing can help you when you are extremely angry. The answer lies in how your body reacts during anger. Anger triggers your body to produce stress hormones like adrenaline, which increases your heart rate and makes your breathing rapid and shallow. By intentionally taking slow, deep breaths, you send a signal to your brain that you are safe and in control, which helps reduce the intensity of your anger. Here's a simple exercise. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 2 seconds, and then exhale gently through your mouth for 6 seconds. Repeat this cycle 3 to 5 times. As you do this, focus on how your chest loosens, your shoulders drop, and your mind starts to feel calmer. Deep breathing is powerful because it not only relaxes your body, but also gives your mind a moment to step back and think clearly before reacting impulsively. 2. Counting before reacting. The second technique is counting before responding. Many people react instantly when they feel angry, often saying or doing things they regret. By taking a short pause, you allow your rational mind to catch up with your emotional brain. When anger rises, silently count from 1 to 10. If you feel extremely upset, count to 20. This simple act of waiting creates a gap between the emotional impulse and your response. That short pause can prevent unnecessary conflicts, save friendships, and protect your reputation. Imagine being in a heated discussion. Just a few seconds of counting can prevent a harsh word from slipping out, which might otherwise escalate the situation unnecessarily. 3. Walking away from the trigger. Sometimes, the most effective response is to walk away from the source of anger. If you find yourself in a situation that is escalating, step back and remove yourself for a while. Go outside, take a short walk, or even just move to another room. Physical distance allows your body and mind to cool down. It also gives you the opportunity to reflect on the situation calmly, so that when you return, you can handle it more effectively. Walking away is not a sign of weakness. It is an act of self-control and intelligence. It shows that you value your emotional stability more than the temporary satisfaction of venting your anger. 4. Relaxation techniques. The fourth technique involves using relaxation practices to lower your baseline stress. When we are prone to anger, our body often remains tense even when we are not upset, which makes us more easily triggered. Relaxation methods like progressive muscle relaxation, visualization, and mindfulness meditation can help. Progressive muscle relaxation involves tensing and then relaxing different muscle groups from head to toe. Visualization involves imagining yourself in a peaceful, calming place, such as a quiet beach, forest, or mountainside, and focusing on sensory details like the sound of waves or the feel of a gentle breeze. Mindfulness meditation trains your mind to observe thoughts without reacting immediately. Practicing these regularly strengthens your ability to remain calm when anger arises. Let me share an example. Sarah, a college student, had a habit of snapping at her roommates whenever she felt stressed. After learning these techniques, she started practicing deep breathing and visualization whenever she felt her anger rising. During one argument about household chores, she paused, took a few slow breaths, and imagined herself sitting calmly by a lake. By the time she spoke, her anger had diminished significantly, and she was able to express her feelings clearly without yelling. Over time, this practice improved her relationships and gave her a sense of control over her emotions. 5. Understanding anger triggers. The fifth technique is to understand your personal anger triggers. Everyone has situations, words, or behaviors that provoke anger more easily. Identifying these triggers helps you anticipate and prepare for them. Ask yourself, what situations consistently make me angry? Are there patterns? Are there specific people or circumstances that trigger me more than others? Once you recognize your triggers, you can plan ahead. For instance, if traffic jams make you furious, listening to calming music or podcasts while driving can help reduce your reaction. Understanding triggers is like having a map. It allows you to navigate your emotions with awareness, instead of being carried away by them. By practicing these techniques: 1. Deep breathing. 2. Counting before reacting. 3. Walking away. 4. Relaxation techniques. And 5. Understanding anger triggers. You are already taking important steps toward controlling your anger. The key is to practice them consistently. Anger management is not something that happens overnight. It requires awareness, patience, and regular effort. Every time you successfully manage your anger in a difficult situation, you reinforce your ability to stay calm the next time. In this part, we've laid the foundation for managing anger in practical, everyday situations. These techniques address immediate reactions and help you create a buffer between emotion and response. In the next part, we will explore additional strategies, including thinking before speaking, identifying the root causes of anger, using positive self-talk, and long-term lifestyle practices that keep anger under control permanently. By combining these methods, you can transform anger from a destructive force into a tool for personal growth and positive